chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
base. Stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, or warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in MISSION8 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Protect the fuel storage. That's what the anti-air guns are for. Mark 2! The enemy has escaped. Another one. Fire. Evading. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all nuts? They thought it was one of you was around here. This beat's being stuck in the middle, buddy. Confirm one bandit splashed by spare 15. There aren't enough interceptors.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on that.
Movement! Evade!
Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Breaking out of lock.
Enemy in gun range.
Bandit locked. Hostile has a lock. Need help.
Target destroyed.
We lose 4 people if we try to help those trapped. Behind target. Attacking.
Fox 2.
Push 2!
Taking bandit. Enemy is firing.
2 minutes remaining.
Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here?
Man Dog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from. I don't know what they were keeping in there, but it's all ashes now. I'm spiked! Requesting assistance!
Spare 15. Target destroyed.
You can't put the fire out. Get back. The people are too strong.
Vehicle down. 1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Yeah, target destroyed.
We don't have enough anti-air weapons. The enemy's got free reign.
Confirm kill on AA gun. Destroy the targets. You're being slow. 30 seconds remaining.
Jackpot. The tanker's full of oil.
There's a ship out of here before they
destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Fight! Breaking away!
We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare Squadron, Anessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats are warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?